So that's what you see me sitting in now. We tried to get something, I mean, God knows how many different things we bought and how many different situations we tried, but I think that this is one of the best ones we've come up with. So I wanted to give it a dry run. And in the dry one, I wanted to talk about some of the ways that people waste their ad spend. And I think it comes down to two main factors in my personal opinion. Poor ad and poor ad experience where you ultimately send someone to you, otherwise known as a landing page. So I have this conversation all the time with clients. We take over a lot of AdWords campaigns, Facebook campaigns, LinkedIn campaigns, I mean, pretty much you name it. And that's one of the biggest things that I see is they're like, why aren't my ads converting? I'm like, have you read it? and they're awful. There's no conversion-based text. There's no call to action. If it's a call to action, it's obviously very spammy. It doesn't show anything about the company. And let's say that someone did do a good job on the ad text. Ultimately, when they get to the landing page experience, it doesn't look right on mobile, doesn't look right on desktop. There is no compelling reason why you should contact them. There's no free offers or anything that would entice you to at least give it a dry run. If you're a service-based business, what separates you from the competition? Why are you just sending them to say, hey, we do this too? Well, obviously, you can click on any ad in the top 4 spots, or now they even have the local service ads, which show up above everything. If I was going to go on a tangent, I would talk about local service ads, but that's not really the purpose of today's video. But really, it boils down to those two main factors. And what I've seen that is kind of a difficult thing for a lot of businesses, they don't really know what's going on with their advertising. They trust the marketing company they're with, and when they start to distrust them, that's usually when we or someone else gets the call, right? They'll call and say, hey, it's been 3 months, maybe even 12 months, et cetera. Hopefully you wouldn't wait till 12 months if you're not getting leads. But it's been 3 months and things are really starting to take off. I mean, we're in our peak season. How come things aren't going on as planned? Usually that's due to one of the first two things I talked about. So that'll be either a poor ad, that's a poor written ad or display ad, et cetera, or a poor landing page experience. Also, it's due to nobody watching it. If you're hiring a marketing agency, you should have someone that is constantly monitoring these ads. I mean, depending upon what your ad spend is, I mean, we have people that are, sub $500 a month. We have some that are over $50,000 a month, $100,000 a month. It really just depends upon the industry. And someone has to be monitoring those. Even if you have a company that's only spending $1,000 in AdWords, they're still paying for the agency to manage that. People need to look at those ads. They need to make sure that that everything that was initially promised in your first meeting is still being done. And I think that's one of the things that we do really well. We're very aggressive here at Orange, and we try to do the best that we can. Obviously, everybody says that, but I think we really execute on it. That's why our client retention rate is extremely high. That's why generally, when people come to us, they can actually stop marketing or SEO after a period of 3 to 4 years because they don't really need to. They're usually at that point they're supplementing with paid advertising. The organic has already taken a life of its own. So, long story short, I appreciate everybody spending time with me today and testing out our new cool newfangled studio here. And we hope that if you have any questions regarding marketing, advertising, calls, and emails, whatnot, we answer those up to an hour at no charge. So we'd be happy to hear from you. Let's take a look and see how we can help you out.